Good day, good day, good day. Are we up and running? There we are. My good loving humans. Welcome. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are, ready to be completely present. Ready to keep the main thing the main thing. Travelers up the street called trust, headed to the ultimate destination, that is the Tower of Power, that is the understanding of self. Here we are, ready to climb into our super suits, ready to take action, to make the proactive choice of planting our feet in front of us and saying that freedom is at our feet, that we can be free from the past and unafraid of the future because we are practiced at being present. Do try this at home, folks. I feel like I missed my calling as like a catchy phrase writer. Friday, 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 Friday. Yeah. So the weekend. It's for me a bit of a thing of the past, I feel like. Friday was a day when, so many of us just got to let our hair down. The week was over and the rest and relaxation could begin. Oh, yes, please. School was out, work was out, the military was out, everything seemed to be out. You know, the word weekend dates back to the 1880s. The concept of taking R and R was actually, though, not created officially until the 1930s. An interesting year in America to think that was going on. That was when the work week was curtailed to 5 days. We have our unions to thank for that. For the weekends, thank you, unions. We all deserve some time, though, don't we not? Do we all need that time? We are working now more than ever, though. Our schedules are literally on fire from moment to moment, and we're all scampering about. Many of us aren't even leaving our houses, and we're still scampering about. We are all deserving of some time, though, and yet we're not getting it. What is in the way? Every morning I wake up to do these things that I need to do just to keep my act together for these marathon days. I wake up about 3 hours, sometimes over 3 hours before, to reclaim time to tend to my body, heart, and mind. And I've been thinking, who am I reclaiming this time from? As the week gets long, I realize that it's from myself. I take it away from my sleep, primarily, and I also take it away from time with my family. I take it away from time that I could make a beautiful, healthy, delicious dinner. I mean, how many times can a guy eat an omelet in a week? There is a point to all of this. There is a point to all of this. I'm sure there is. Yes, I'm not just here to complain, of course. No, it feels so good at times to just complain to whoever is out there listening. Before I spin off into that realm, though, let me say why I believe that we should all oh boy, yeah. Here's what it is. What I can't do right now, because all these thoughts are jumping to my head, what I can't do right now is jump on a soapbox about how I believe that we all should be paid for self-care and for travel. We don't have time for that right now. The point is that the struggle between labor and rest is much like the struggle the struggle between our outer and our inner bodies. Right? Let me rephrase that. The struggle between labor and rest is much like the struggle between our outer and our inner bodies. Each and every principle and tip that we've been talking about here, about effective communication and proactivity and mindfulness, it all begins with the connection that you are making between your inner body and your outer body. Your inner body is the weekend. Your outer body is the work week. Your inner body is the rest. Your outer body is the labor. The more present you are, and the more in tune you are to that inner body, no matter what happens on the outside, then your inside isn't shaken. No matter what happens during the week, you'll always have your weekend. One of the ways to ground this connection is to have a somatic awareness, to understand how your emotions affect your nervous system. Here we are talking about the somatic nervous system. To discover how your qualia, again, I keep unpacking that word because I want us all to remember it so very specifically. Qualia is your sensations and thoughts and feelings and images, all of that shows up in your body. These are these packets of experience that show up in your body, on your body. So we have to connect to that, to those qualia, and then to accept that there are psychological, physiological, and social factors that are symptoms that come out of us. And that's what somatic awareness is. That's what your nervous system, you can actually regulate your nervous system, because all of that qualia is going to come out in the outer body, on the outer body. So this is not to give you any more work. And it is to say that you're going to have to do it whether you like it or not. You're going to have to come to understand this whether you like it or not. So as you move about, as we all move about, we can use the interactions that we have from day to day to turn over these mix and match cards, to learn to be more specific with ourselves, to learn how to say when anger and disgust shows up that it's an experience of contempt, or how when acceptance and apprehension are kind of mixed together, that it shows up for us as submission. If we can all get there, then we will be better in tune with the inner body. And we could all use, definitely all use, to be on an endless weekend. So how do we get there from here? We get there by going within, into our best selves, with beginner's minds, with patience, with faith, and with devotion, rather than impatience, rather than indifference, rather than mistrust. For now, let us become who we were meant to be today. This meditation, it seeks to keep you connected to that inner body, to that inner self. It seeks to connect you to the universe that is you. It seeks to boldly go where no one has gone before, deeper and deeper into the epicenter of your circle. A focused mind is a concentrated mind. A concentrated mind is a satisfied mind. A satisfied mind is a curious mind. So say we all. I know that I want to believe. So let us all together now transition from this thought experiment to our breath, so that we can transition to the body, the outer body, so we can shed it to go within. If you're seated, your feet are to the floor, your palms can be in your lap. If you're lying down, each limb should be touching a surface. If you're standing like me, legs spread apart, a little Tai Chi. If you're in the lotus position, you probably know what to do. These are going to be full breaths. You're going to expand the diaphragm like an accordion. Bring the air up into the chest and up into the head, as Wim Hof says, fully in and fully out. As you do, you're going to probably feel a little lightheaded or a little nauseous, and that's okay. Pins and needles are an acceptable feeling as well. At the top, we'll lightly pause and we'll free fall down. You're not trying to expel the air. This is not hyperventilation here. So fully in and fully out. Just let that air go. Free fall down. Let it out. Completely aware of all that your senses have to offer you right now. I've been trying to make this more accessible, and I landed on all your senses have to offer you. To all of us out there, in whatever way we are showing up today in the body, in whatever way your senses allow you to be, let us begin all together, in through the nose, out through the mouth, or whatever works for you. Breathing deep now. And release. Breathing deep. 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 And release. Let's go 2 more times. Breathing deep. And release. 1 final time. Breathing deep. And release. This time, allow that breath to fold away into the physiology. Allow your lids to flutter closed at your own pace. Allowing your focus to turn to the outer body, this outer membrane, this outer shell. Focusing down on the lower limbs as you have them, if you have them, what you have. Feet, ankles, toes, fascia of the soles, the calves and knees and joints, the long hamstrings, the weighty quads, the thick glutes, all together drawing in these compartments, squeezing down what you have, focusing attention on all that you have as you have it, noticing that as you take hold of one compartment, you lose focus of the other, taking tightly all that you have, focused, overriding tension, and when you have it, release and let go. Going now to the root, finding that root, finding the line of the chakra, finding the spine, the sacral and solar plexus, finding the heart center as you have them, if you have them, what you have, the ribs and the rib cage, the miles of digestive tract, the stomach and the brain belly, all together drawing in, squeezing down, taking hold the root, holding tight the abdomen, squeezing down the pectoral, drawing in the entire torso. And when you have it all together, overriding tension, let go. Feeling that release, finding the upper back, shoulders and neck, as you have them, if you have them, what you have. Biceps and triceps, forearms and wrists and palms and digits, all together drawing in, squeezing down, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it all together, let go. feeling the outer body falling away, going into the head, as you have them, if you have them, what you have: eyes and sockets, ears and lobes, teeth, tongue, gums, skin of the cheeks, follicles of hair, the throat, the sinus, the crown, squeeze down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it all together, let go. Letting go as the outer body is falling away. Letting go of the object form. Letting go of the outer membrane. Feeling the vibration of the tone, reverberation of voice. Letting go of each thought bubble, of each distraction. Not attempting to not think, only to release yourself of any attachment, letting go. To the sunshine that is beaming from your pocket, letting go. To the center of your circle, this moment of self-control, feeling the expanse of your self-awareness surrounding you as consciousness rises in you, filling your sphere of influence. As you use your free will to choose imagination, to be the artist of you, the creator of an image. Each artist uses an instrument, be it pen, brush, chisel, guitar, drum, voice. Choose the instrument for this now. And on the vast expanse that is the canvas of your self-awareness, with long, smooth strokes, strums, or hums, create the image of a plug and socket. Let the colors come. Let the tones tell you. This plug and socket that you will engage to stay connected. As you flow and create, connect to the connection that is flowing inside of you, to the electric surging free, to the cosmic you, the universe that is you. You set the scene. You create this image. Allow the scene to now float in the expanse all around you. Let go that instrument. Let go of imagination. Let go of will. And in consciousness, be. been here before, be for the first time. In the complexity is simplicity. With the hand of your mind's eye now, reach for your scene, holding it up to the sunshine that is beaming from your pocket. Begin to smooth it into a ball that will exist as a universe inside of you. Holding the ball out in front of you now, one more time, peer into the scene and see the image of this plug and socket for connecting. And as you do, release the ball, allowing it to drop and splash into the center of your circle. And as it splashes down, as you feel the ripple pushing forth, let go. Let go of all that you do not know. Let go of all that you may not understand. Let go of all that you cannot control, because that is okay. And as you feel that ripple pushing forth, as you feel the pulsing and growing, feel your circle expanding from your acceptance. And an affirmation now say, I will use my self-awareness to focus on what I can control. I will use my free will to focus on what I can control. I will use my imagination to focus on what I can control. I am the programmer, and this is my program. This is the space that exists in between the stimulus and the response. The space where I stand in the center of my circle, where I have the freedom to choose my responses. I want to believe, so say we all. And now, call your attention back to a light breath and a breath light as you allow the world back onto the outer body, onto the head and neck and shoulders. With a light breath and a breath light, allow the world back onto the body, onto the heart center. With a light breath and a breath light, allow the world back onto the body and take hold of that root. And as you have, and if you have, and what you have, and all that you have, allow the world back onto the upper and lower limbs. Allow the world back into the tummy, the stomach, the brain belly. Begin now to flutter open your lids, to take in the world with the senses as you have them. And allow the world back into the you that is focused, that is now, that is present, that is not the drop in the ocean, that is the ocean in the drop, and to the we that are the tide. My good humans, we are not broken. Welcome back. If you have that cold water, do drink it down. If you have the time, please spend the time writing down how will you use this image of the plug and the socket to keep yourself connected to your inner body. How will you use the idea of somatic awareness, this idea of being able to recognize how you are showing up, what the emotions together, what all of that qualia and all that is building up in you every moment as you experience the world. How will you use that understanding to connect to that nervous system, to go into the inner body, to stay connected to it so that you can maintain this sense of mindfulness, this connection that you have with yourself right now? Write that down. Take it with you into the rest of the day so that when you are in those difficult conversations, when conflict is high, when your ego is trying to drag you down the alley and do its work upon you, when it's trying to drag you into the deep water and drown you, when it is yanking on the reins of your emotions, telling you that you are only a passenger on your chariot, how will you write it? How will you use it? Write it all down. My good humans, I love you individually and as a group. The song today is Loverboy, Working for the Weekend. I was waiting for a moment where I could use a 80s heavy metal song, pop song, whatever it was. I guess I kind of use them here and there. This is a weird one though. Anyway, we will see you back here on Monday, where we will continue to observe ourselves without evaluating our being, because that is the highest form of consciousness and intelligence. Please forgive me, Krishnamurti. I am not trying to co-opt your incredible wisdom. Krishnamurti said intelligence. I say consciousness. I say let's try to figure out how to talk more to the cephalopods, because maybe we'll get an understanding of how it's done in another way, which would make our experience that much more rich and that much more incredible. Indeed, I am rambling now. Peace and love, my good humans. Oh, I am doing a live meditation this weekend. I'm going to drop it into the chat afterwards. It is Sunday. I am venturing out into the world. I will be practicing proper social distancing, and my amazing sister Sarah Bloss is putting on an event. It is a walk through the Brighton forest, and she has asked me to have the honor of doing a meditation, and I am going to take the show on the road. I'll attempt to do it live. I didn't even think of that. Oh my goodness. Let's see how that goes. So that's what I'm going to be up to this weekend. See what I mean? It's beautiful. Indeed. Yeah. This is not work though. I love this, and I love all of you. Stay safe. Please stay safe. Reach me if you need me, and I will do my absolute best. I will be there. Yeah. Peace and love, everyone. We'll see you back